going into our new year, you know, churches, pastors are looking for a theme for the year, resolutions for the year. But God spoke to me and told me that living in His reality is not a New Year's resolution. It's a lifestyle.
You may have temporary success, but you may not have eternal victories. In God's reality, you have eternal victories. Your eternity is sealed. You can't help but win.
And for us not to treat it as a theme for the year, but use it as empowerment for our daily living. So that's how we came with living in His reality.
To me, it means not to worry. To me, it's to really live carefree without fear. To me, it's to move forward in the things that God has placed in me, the things that I dream about, without the worry of whether it won't happen or being afraid of whether I'm good enough. If I'm in His reality, I can just move and pray and talk to Him, and I know everything will be fine.
Did y'all hear what he said? He said, you got, in man's reality, you got a whole bunch of stuff all over the place. But in God's reality, He has everything in order.
All our needs are met. All of our victories are won, where we are triumphant.
We have to change our way of thinking. Stop putting man's stuff before God's stuff. The reason why we struggle with our reality, because number one, we're control freaks.
A lot of things stood out because a lot of things that in my reality, myself, I'm dealing with right now.
He just don't want you successful on Sunday and Wednesday nights at our Bible study. He wants us to be the light in all that we do. He wants us to be the light on our job. The Bible said we are the light of the world.
I've been in so many situations where I had to really dig deep into my heart and have faith and know that God was with me.
God's reality for me is living in His Word. Pastor Tim taught us God's reality is found in Psalm 23. And I find that to be so true because the Lord is my shepherd.
We got to have faith. It is our heavenly currency that gives us the ability to live in His reality.
It's about trusting and believing God no matter what man throws at you. You know you can always bounce back with God as long as you're living in God's reality. You don't have to worry about anything.
Living in God's reality has been challenging but exciting because when you overcome the challenges and you get to see how easy it is to just trust Him and just put everything in His hands and just say, I know you got me, it's been awesome.
Because when we try to use anything as a man, it's going to be very, very difficult to let it go or just to see the clearer picture.
God's reality for me it's an experience and it's also a challenge. Even though I've been serving God for a long time, it's still every day is something different. But what I have learned through this message that my husband's been teaching us is that you totally got to trust God in every area of your life, no matter what. And he also did a little series on non-negotiables. So we as believers have to take it and say, some things is just non-negotiable in my life. I'm going to put God first and I'm going to trust Him. Regardless how my body is, how I may feel.
We think the storms come in our lives to kill us, but they really come in our lives to reveal who God is and who we are, and really shows the reality of God. And in His reality, there's miracles, there's signs and wonders performed in His reality. And it can happen.